What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is IKillUDie. His opponent today in the red color, playing as well as Ra. Playing as Ra as well. Probably that makes more grammatical sense. Is Husk Soup. The big bowl of soup. What a game. That first game was insane. I don't know if I can understate that any more than saying that game was insane. So much raid, so very action packed. And now we're for a very different gear shift here, moving into a Ra mirror. These games can often go very, very long. It can be very, very boomy early. Can take a while to get going, but once they get going, there's a lot of different options for these players. In this balance patch 5.0, some changes that happened for Ra to tone back the strength of the god were implemented. So, for example, Skin of the Rhino used to be able to be researched in the temple, the upgrade which does buff your villagers' damage stats and armor stats. Now only available to be researched in the town center. Also, Ra's Rock or Hathor has been nerfed as well, with the Rock getting put down to 4.0 speed instead of wherever it was before. And then finally, there is the Mercenary change. So the Mercenary very, very much weaker now in the armor stats. They're still very useful. They're not they're no longer what you call crazy overpowered, but there still remains to be seen whether or not they're powerful still, as we will be finding out in this patch. If people still complain about them or not, we will see as time will tell, I guess. Some more things to note about Ra is that there was a bug that was discovered fairly recently by none other than Soup, who was like just playing around with Ra. He's an Odin player, a Norse player, deciding he wants to learn Ra, use it in these tournaments, I guess, like we're seeing right now, practicing his build orders. And he cast Rain, and he noticed something. He noticed the villagers were working really, really well. He was getting a lot more wood than he would have otherwise expected. And from that, he's discovered that Rain actually boosted the wood gather rate for some reason. And then after that, what was discovered was actually it was completely intended. The original developers, the Ensemble Studio developers, went into the code, the original Ensemble Studios developers actually have a line saying that, yep, Rain's going to increase wood as well. And I think the obvious reason for this was they thought that Rain would not be usable or not be that much use on a water map. So they wanted to give it a little bit of bonus. Now, the thing is, on vanilla, where this was actually first implemented, the Rain bonus would only work on straggler trees or basically wherever there are rain clouds, so close to the town centers and close to farms. The rain clouds would be where you could where the bonuses were applied for farming. But when you came to the Titans, the rain clouds no longer were the justifying thing for the wood income, and it started actually being anywhere on the map. So your farms could be over here giving you bonus resources, over here giving you bonus resources, not just on the town center, which that then meant that the villagers would gather wood much faster as well. Basically anywhere on the map. And nobody realized this for so long because, well, why would you have anyone on wood at that stage in the game? Everybody's strategies with Ra was like, you'd have max 2 villagers on wood and like an extra 50% bonus of wood with 2 villagers. That's like having 3 villagers on wood. You're not gonna notice it that much, and nobody got it. And then finally, as the story ends, Mr. Soup noticed it, and within less than 2 months, the Voobly Balance Patch team have figured out a fix for it and have implemented it, and now it's out of the game. Boom. Story told, and that's the life. That's the history of Age Mythology. A rich game with a rich community, very, very fantastic community, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it because it's some amazing members of this community and able to enact some crazy good things. So there's the rain from Soup. He's going for a very fast farm here. This could be some version of a... I'm not sure what this is, to be honest. This could be like just trying to get... he's going to go Bast, obviously, because he's farming in the classical age. But there's a couple of problems with this build here. And it's a little bit unknown, but this build, the idea behind it is that you get the bonus rain for yourself, and your opponent doesn't get it. So that's huge. Now, what you want to do here is you want to have husbandry, which he does have, and then as soon as this rain finishes, you jump onto the herd, onto the goat, and that's how you make this valuable. And we'll see if that's what Soup's going to do. If he stays on the farms, it's actually a really, really big mistake, and we'll see how he does this or not. Anyway, we are seeing a 2 town center play from IKill, and he is still gathering from the farms. He could be saving this for when Locust hits, because Hathor Locust on the farms, you want to Locust the Bast farms, but we'll see. I think Soup is very obviously going for what looks to be a Scarab Rush here, and we'll be interested to see if this is going to work out for him or not. There's the armory. The villagers starting to farm up now for IKill. Is finishing up on the giraffe over here, and you can already see here, if we were to look at the total food for Soup versus IKill, I'm actually going to do this right now. Food total. You can see Soup is only a small amount in front from that rain. Only 300 food. And I'm going to make this prediction that at the end of IKill's reign, he's going to have more food than Soup, even though we shared the rain around. So we'll see if that's the way. We do see Sekma coming through. It's a really nice advance time. IKill is very far away, so he's going to have a big timing to hit, and we'll see if IKill can survive. But we will check that stat for you after the rain is finished. But Sekhmet got a choice. Villagers moving forward. Surprised to see him not send his Pharaoh forward, because that's going to get the Migdol up really fast. I wonder if Soup throws down a temple here as well, just to be even faster. Delete this temple and throw it down at the front here, but not going to happen. It looks like he's just going to make the waddle over anyways, save the 100 gold. And he's going to be really close to this town center in an effort to take this one down. This is only 7 villages on this town center though, so we'll see. And he's not... The problem here, essentially, for this aggression is that IKill's got 2 gold mines that he has to worry about. This one and this one. Or Soup's got 2 gold mines he has to worry about. There we go. There's the Migdol Stronghold coming up now for Soup. Just out of line of sight here. Really smart building placement. But with the priest and only 6 villages, it does take quite a while. We're also seeing scarabs come through. And now let's just check this stat here. Just quickly, all resource total. And you can see just in front for IKill. So you don't get that big of an advantage there from the rain. But he does get obviously he's 1 town center here, so he gets a fast heroic here. But he's going to be we've got a lot of food in the bank actually, so he's spamming out those scarabs just a little bit low on the favor to get that one out. We are seeing the lumber camp coming out, and now the Migdol stronghold going to be hitting these wood villages. Really, really beautiful Migdol's placement there to push off that wood line. Obviously, it can just move back over here, but a little bit of inefficiency there. Now the chariot archers coming out, the scarabs coming forward, and we're going to see a scarab push coming very soon. We haven't seen IKillUDie getting any priests out just yet. He may just decide to sack this town center, and we'll see if that's going to be what he wants to do. There are relic monkeys here. The best move here for IKill. Actually, honestly, the best move for IKill here would have been to just eat these goats instead of raining, and that would have really slowed this down. But now the scarabs coming in, gonna hit this location again. No priest, but Suchos is coming in, and this is smart by IKill. Just gonna sack this town center. He's already got the villager advantage here, up 10 villagers from this town center, which is really, really big. And we'll see how this is gonna go. The town center will go down. No use of the eclipse just yet. We're seeing Patsuchos as the unit of choice to deal with these scarabs, but it's not the best. 75% pierce armor. This is doing 55 damage a shot, and has 100% accuracy. Only 100% bonus damage. So it's doing 110 damage a second. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty good. The Patsuchos are pretty good to take these down, but we'll see if they're going to be able to. And we're seeing another Scarab coming in. Possibly going to see the Eclipse push coming in very soon. The Chariot Archers are out, and obviously the Chariot Archers deal with priests very, very nicely. We are seeing, look at this damage. It does next to nothing. It's doing like 10 damage, whereas the Patsuchos does quite a bit. Now we'll see the Eclipse coming in here for Soup. Going to move in. The units moving out for IKill. Going to be looking for something to do here. This Scarab does get picked off instantly though. It's only managed to do 2 shots of damage before it gets taken out by the tower there. The Patsuchos have managed to pick off even more of these Scarabs. The town center does go down with Soup hitting this insane timing. And here's me saying these Ra mirrors are not action-packed. Scarabs coming forward to take down the watchtower as well. Still a small villager advantage for IKill though. It's not as much as it was, as a lot of villagers have fallen in this fight, and now Soup simply just going to retreat back. How does he pick off these Patsuchos though? The priests are out, the pharaoh's out, going to take down the last Scarab. There's a siege works coming up, and now Soup needs to think about where is his transition at this point. He's got no gold in the bank, a lot of wood in the bank. Going to attempt to make some siege workshops, it looks like. Bunch of goat over here he can send back. It looks like the Chariot Archer's looking for a raid in here to get the Locust in to slow down Soup. But again, he's got all of these goats here. And there's the Locust. Oh, it's a big Locust. So many villager kills, down to 34 apiece. It's completely even though, but town center advantage for Soup. And he's managing to keep this town center down for the time being. The Chariot Archers are not microing at all, and he has to get out of here. Only 11 chariots left. He lost so much population there. From that one, it's looking like this town center will come back up. The Scarab still just trying to get some more damage dealt onto Soup. There is a monument to the soldiers here, which he should be attempting to take down. He's not clicked on it just yet. He's going to be preventing the siege works. There is this siege works up for Soup now, but it's very hard to get the pushes going in with simply just siege towers. You need like 3 or 4 to get in, and then some nice micro to dodge the villagers. Meanwhile, these villagers happily mining gold over here. And he does manage to take down that monument to the soldiers here. The chariots coming in for IKill as the Scarab retreating back. And it's looking as if IKill has really defended this very, very nicely. We see the Patsuchos yet again going after this Scarab here. He does have a priest over here which can heal this bad boy back up, but he's not really been using it. Using that priest to heal at all. He's just instead trying to get this wood here. We see so much gold in the bank right now for IKill. He can build a market and buy whatever he wants. The Scarab does live at 35 HP. We'll see if he's going to use this priest to heal it up or not. And we do have a trade route started for Soup. I really, really like when players do this. They go for the trade route early instead of a second town center, and it looks as if they're going all in, but in actuality, they're not. They're getting that boom started. And we do see villagers starting to jump onto those herdables. Big raid now coming in onto this gold mine. We do not see Skin of the Rhino here, so this is going to be a lot of villager kills here. IKill is going to get 1 villager kill, 2 villager kills, 3 villager kills. The units of Soup are going to be running away, but they're moving at priest speed at 3.6 instead of 3.8. As more of these units do get picked off, we're seeing some more pushing in here for IKill, but there's just so many Patsuchos. These things completely melt Chariot Archers. Look at that damage there. Immediately kill 1 chariot, 2 chariots going down as he's trying to make his way around onto this location. He can make it through this way, but he has not been able to. We see the armory spam coming up. He does manage to snipe one of those pharaohs there, or one pharaoh there, a pharaoh there, as he's still trying to push through these armories. He's going to pick this one off. The Patsuchos doing so much damage, down to 13 Chariot Archers here, trying to take these down. IKill going to be retreating away. The Patsuchos just going to town on these Chariot Archers. We're seeing the units coming onto this location. The Scarab is back to full HP, or almost full HP, but there's 6 villagers here. We've got some War Elephant coming out. It's looking like Soup is gearing up to get a big push in onto this town center yet again. With that, the villagers are out in the middle of nowhere. Soup not paying attention, just runs straight by them, and IKill gets away with a murder there, keeping those alive. And Chariot Archers have finally spotted that coming in over here to try and pick them off yet again. More Chariot Archers coming out for IKill. He's currently sitting at 90 1 supply right now. Do we see any other monuments back up? We don't see any monuments back up. So these are the only myth units he's got. We've got 2 scarabs, 3 siege towers. Soup just going for it at this point. Another raid coming in onto this gold mine. Going to get even more kills over here. And now Soup moving forward. Imagine these villagers just made their way forward onto this gold mine or something and he grabs this town center as an option. But we are seeing the villagers are getting picked off very, very quickly. We're seeing all the units coming back in. We've got siege towers. We've got scarabs. We've got war elephant. There's just too much here. And it looks like IKill is going to lose this town center yet again. We see a shifting sands here from IKill to come in to help pick these guys off. But honestly, Soup can simply just retreat here. He did the damage, but he's losing a lot of units in the process here. We're seeing the chariot archers coming in onto the back, picking off more villagers. IKill at 24 villagers to Soup's 34 villagers, but there is this trade route going. So like I said, Soup is getting more and more economy here, and IKill is not, and the Migdol stronghold comes down. We need to see some priests coming in at this point now to take down those Petsuchos. I can't speak. Those Petsuchos. The chariot archers should get onto the enemy chariot archers if they can. We see houses going down again. The town center attempting to come back. IKill's got so much gold in the bank right now, but he's not able to spend it on anything. There is still 1 monument to the villagers here, so he can keep getting those Petsuchos out. The chariot archers slowly going down. We do see a temple that has been built in the front here. And Soup is at 92 populations, still trying to just pump those villagers out. He's got the trade route, but he needs to get a priest over here to empower it, which he is doing. He's sending that priest over there now to get that one sorted. This chariot archer should just try and retreat through this wall that's getting built if he can. And we'll see how this goes here. More villagers. Snipes. He almost gets it. The Petsuchos coming in over here. Going to get a little bit of damage, but he doesn't manage to pick that off. You do need 3 Petsuchos shots to one-hit a chariot archer. Just decide to turn around. Nice micro from IKill there, managing to pick off 1 chariot archer, keeping his cavalry alive. But nice job there from Soup to turn around before he leads them directly to the trade route. And if Soup grabs this town center, he can improve that trade route by a lot. It's a parabolic. Is that right? Hyperbolic, parabolic curve. It goes like this, you know, like a straight line, and then goes up. Maybe. Now we're seeing the siege tower coming back in to hit this town center yet again. You see 20 villages for IKill. He's got no villages in the back. He's got none. There's like 20 villages left. And the cavalry are out, but still the problem here is that, well, he's got some priests now. I was going to say the problem are these Petsuchos, but without the chariot archers, without the army, these priests can come in and snipe these very, very quickly. As we do see, he is targeting them down. The town center is going after these though, and he's slowly going to kill them, but he needs a nice micro from IKill to pick the priests off really, really quickly. Almost managed to pick off 1 Petsuchos. That's going to get healed back up by IKill. We're seeing yet again another raid onto this location here. Really nice play from IKill to keep punishing Soup. But Soup's on 40 villages right now. He's got, we could be training camel caravans from both of those. He's on 20 camel caravans, so he's going to have a very, very strong trade route. He probably doesn't even need to be mining from that, and he could just simply go onto wood or onto food here in order to continue at this point, because he's just got enough trade route for 1 town center for sure. Villagers now coming over to stop this siege tower coming in. Soup not paying attention at this point. We're seeing the raids coming back in over here, going to hit this gold mine, and the gold is almost out for IKillUDie, and we'll see how he goes. We see the villager does snipe that one there, and there's 1 villager kill. Going after some more. We see siege works coming up. There's still no Migdol here for IKill. He's at 83 of 85 population. Soup coming in, going to try and deny the siege works. These priests do these Petsuchos do so much damage, and you basically what Soup needs is like just like 15 priests here, but instead the better option is to either simply go mythic age here through Osiris, get some mummies, get the son of Osiris, which is easily going to kill this, or just get 4 town centers and be in a really, really good position. Now we're seeing the siege towers going after this over here. We see the cavalry going to town on these chariot archers. The chariot archers all going to get sniped here as Soup not paying attention. IKill's kill loss here has to be absolutely insane. Let's just check this out real quickly as the all resource total is so vehemently in favor of Soup here. This is just kill loss. We check that out quickly. It's 96 to 69 units kill loss here, so big advantage there for IKill. But now the priests are out. We've got 6 priests. We're finally going to start seeing some Patsuchos getting started. Nice micro from IKill to pull back, has to swap over to a different Patsuchos. Meanwhile, these chariot archers are just mowing down the priests, and the cavalry trying to come in to pick off these chariot archers as best he can. He just cannot make any progress here. Now we're seeing a town center grabbing 4 Soup. He's got 3 town centers here. He's got a good amount of resources in the bank, and we'll see if he can continue here or if IKill's got some answers. IKill can't really push out of his town center to clean this up until he gets out of siege works, until he gets some siege towers to push in, because the Patsuchos will do a lot of damage, but they're not just there yet. Now we've got 26 camel caravans. You can probably consider slowing down on that one. We see these villagers getting sniped here by the chariot archers. Really nice play by IKill. Soup not paying attention to this as he's pushing forward, going after the town center yet again with another scarab, and IKill taps out in the 20th minute mark of this game. Soup wins 2-0. What an insane game. These Patsuchos, if IKill managed to win this, these Patsuchos would have been the most MVP unit I've ever seen, because they were absolutely impenetrable for so long. But the Scarab Rush from Soup manages to come through, manages to take the town center down, then this one down. The villager advantage for Soup absolutely out of this world, because he was able to start a trade route. The fast farm strategy, while not what I would pick, I would have gone the other way around. I would have gone onto the goats first, and then farms, and then rain. But this worked out just well enough, and he managed to take this game and take this series. If you guys enjoyed these games, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.